If you watch my recipes frequently, you know that I love anything that's easy and doesn't take a lot of time. I have 3 dogs. I work outside the home. I have a family and children, so my time is limited. And I'm always looking for recipes that are really easy to prepare, but also safe and healthy for my pets. This is one of the easiest DIY dog food recipes that I have, but it's also very nutritious and made with some high quality ingredients that are superfoods for your pup. One of the things I like best about this easy dog food is that it's all prepared in the same pot. So there's less dishes, which is part of why I love it, and it's super easy. So the first thing you're gonna do is add a teaspoon of olive oil to a warm skillet. You wanna have your skillet on medium heat. And to that, I'm gonna add 2 minced garlic cloves. Now, I hear a lot of people, they ask questions as soon as I post a recipe with garlic. They hear that garlic's bad for dogs and they don't think that it's safe. There's actually a really great recipe on our site that shares some of the science behind garlic for dogs. It's actually very beneficial for dogs if you use it in small quantities. There have been some really great studies done on the benefits of garlic for dogs. So you don't want to feed this every day. It's not something that you want to add to every recipe, but you know, if you add this recipe to your dog's meal repertoire, it's a great thing to have in there once in a while. So I'm just going to brown the garlic in this olive oil. That should only take a couple of minutes. Now that the garlic is brown, I'm going to add 2 cups of water, half a cup of frozen peas. You can use fresh peas. I just happen to have frozen on hand, so I use those. I have 1/4 of a teaspoon each of thyme, black pepper, and turmeric. So I'm gonna add those in there. And you wanna use the turmeric that you get from like a Whole Foods store, not the stuff that you find in the baking section. The real turmeric actually provides a lot more benefits than that stuff made for baking. So keep that in mind. I also have half a pound of browned ground beef, and I've already browned this in a frying pan to prep for this. And I have 1 cup of cooked jasmine rice. So again, this is already cooked. I pre-cooked it before I made the video. So that's something that you're gonna have to keep in mind when it comes to your prep time. So I'm just gonna stir this all around, and I'm gonna simmer it on low heat for about 5 minutes. It'll give it enough time to all sort of simmer together, and then the peas will thaw and warm. Everything's had some time to simmer together and warm. You can see there's a little greenish yellowish tint to everything, especially the rice. That's from the turmeric. So now I have turned the heat off. What I'm gonna do is add 1 tablespoon of ground flaxseed and half a tablespoon of bone meal. And then I'm just gonna mix this around really well, and that's it. The recipe's finished. Obviously allow it to cool before serving to your dog. I recommend serving about 1/2 cup for every 20 pounds of body weight, and that recommendation is for 2 servings per day. So if you had a 20-pound dog, you'd feed 1/2 cup in the morning, 1/2 cup in the evening. Keep in mind that is just a recommendation. Your vet can give you a better idea depending on your dog's nutritional needs and the recipes that you're feeding. You don't want to feed too many calories, and obviously more active dogs may need more calories, while lazier dogs may not need as many. So just run this recipe by your vet, as you should with any homemade dog food recipe. If you have any questions, feel free to email me. Thanks for watching this video recipe.